Hi, this is Ashley Swartz. I'm here with Beat TV and SMG Source at CES. I'm super excited and very lucky today to be talking to Stephen Wolfe-Pereira, who is the EVP and Managing Director at MediaVest, and specifically their multicultural unit, NB42 Degrees. What are you doing at CES, man? What's going on?
It's that time of year. We're supposed to be at CES.
You want to go to Vegas when it's cold? I don't get it.
No, CES has absolutely transformed itself from just being focused on gadgets and technology. It's really about consumer experiences. And when you think about who are really driving consumer experiences, it's actually multicultural customers. That is what every single marketer is trying to connect with. They want to understand, how do we engage with the Hispanic, with the African American, with the Asian customer? And those are the ones that over-index and are early adopters for a lot of these technologies.
So from an early adoption perspective, mobile's driving a lot of that, right? I mean, and how does that affect for a marketer as far as planning how to communicate and engage with these audiences?
Well, marketers are really struggling how to make mobile relevant with part of their marketing mix. And when you think about it, mobile has really over-indexed with multicultural customers for a long time, whether it was regular handsets and now certainly smartphones, but whether it's voice usage, whether it's data usage, certainly obviously social activity, any type of mobile activity, you're going to over-index with Hispanic, African American, and Asian consumers. And the reality is mobile is going to be the primary form to actually connect with them. When you think about who are people following on Twitter, usually it's multicultural celebrities. What kind of applications are they looking for? There's usually going to be some type of multicultural element, whether it's food or it's celebrity or fashion. There's going to be a lot of interesting angles for those customers.
And it's interesting because youth is a sort of the most diverse audience segment we have in in the U.S. and that's an incredibly diverse demographic right now. I mean, how does that impact them from a planning perspective for advertisers as well?
Oh, whether you're talking about youth or you're calling them millennials, whatever it is, over 40% of all youth is actually multicultural. So when you think of where are the trends coming from, everyone is looking to connect with youth. That customer is really being driven by these trends that you're seeing in Hispanic, African American, and Asian markets. If you think about it, over the top 20 DMAs, those DMAs are actually 60+% multicultural, but a lot of it is actually being driven by those customer segments. So advertisers absolutely need to understand how I'm going to connect with the youth market, but it's really saying, how do I really connect with the multicultural market?
Yeah, and a diverse market. I mean, it all comes together, right, when we have a transaction, we drive a P&L, top line, bottom line. So where does commerce come into this, and how do we get there with technology?
Well, commerce is really the connective tissue of it all. We're really past the days where we're doing media for media's sake. Media is truly the means to the end. It's not the end in of itself. And if you're an advertiser, you're really trying to do some type of transaction. You want to move a case, you want to sell a product, you want to get people into your store. And increasingly, you're seeing commerce be attached to every single type of activity. Whether it's social commerce. Whether it's mobile commerce. And certainly the geolocation activities, whether it's geofencing, whether it's geotargeting, the ability to actually weave in commerce into every single aspect of technology is really where advertisers are going to win.
And we're seeing shopping behaviors and consumption behaviors changing because of mobile, right? I mean, more and more folks are actually, I think on this Black Friday, more and more folks are shopping on their mobile device or their tablet, right? And are we seeing those same trends specifically within different multicultural segments also?
Absolutely. I mean, again, you think of the top 20 DMAs in this country, whether it's New York or LA or Miami or Dallas, those are all multicultural dominant markets. And when you think of the phenomena that you actually see with showrooming, where you actually see people going into the stores and they're actually going to browse on a device, they're doing that with their mobile phone, with their tablet, and they're just going to do that transaction in a mobile way. And the ones that are really over-indexing on all that are multicultural customers.
Thank you so much for giving me the time today. I hope you have a great show.
Thanks so much, Ashley.
All right, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Absolutely.
Thanks.